All right. I guess we're just gonna wait for the people to join in. Hi everyone. If you're just joining, how you doing? We're just gonna take a few minutes, wait for the people to join in. All right, we have about 5 people. That's great. Hi Helena, how you doing? What's up, Leha? I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's nice to meet you. Hey Jan. Yeah, I'm fine, Helena, thank you. I'm great. It's a beautiful day. So I'm Nuel, and I'm here to talk to you about fitness, motivation. I was here last week. I don't know if some of y'all joined, but basically, yeah, I was here just last week, and I'm back again. Basically, it's pronounced Lee. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, I hope more people join in. Basically, what we're doing today is we're talking about fitness. And I'm here to just answer your questions. Whatever questions you have, you can just ask me. We're gonna talk about that. But even though I know it's more like a Q&A, like just let it be interactive. Let's talk. Let's relate. I want to hear about your experience. Using the app and everything. So yeah, okay. I see we have more people joining. If you're just joining, welcome. So yeah, I guess we can start already. Actually, let's kick it off. Uh, you know, who worked out today? Who worked out today? Because I know how difficult it gets to work out on the weekends. Okay, we got a message from Catherine. I'm a new user right now, and my whole body hurts. Very good from exercise. Yeah, Catherine, it's actually quite understandable because when you're new, to working out, you're gonna get sore a lot at the beginning. It's okay. Just make sure you take breaks when you need them, right? Rest is just as important as working out. So make sure you take breaks when you need them, and recuperate. Take your time and resume workouts when you're all better. So I understand you, but I'm glad that you're liking your exercises, and I hope you really keep that up and keep working out. Laureen, I hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome because I didn't. I'm guilty for not working out today. Yeah. I did 2 days last week, then fell off the wagon, determined to start again tomorrow as I really felt it was working. Yeah, as a Jan, I hope that's correct. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Sometimes it's really difficult to, have the motivation to work out, especially when you have a lot of things going on. Like I can relate to that, but you know, I feel like you just have to find a way to incorporate it in your routine, so it becomes more of a lifestyle, right? So now you don't have to find the time for it, but when it becomes a part of your daily life, then it becomes more easier, right, for you to workout. But I hope that you can get back on track, get back to working out, because it's really beneficial for your health. Overall. From Cat, how many days do you recommend exercising? Um, yeah, I guess you said you're new, so I would recommend working out about 3 to 5 times a week. I think that's just like the most optimal amount of time that you can work out. If you're trying to work out and you're just starting out, I don't think you should do more than 5 days a week. So because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, right? And some people start out and they want to work out every day because they think that is gonna make them get faster results, but that's untrue. So you want to make sure you start out slowly, right? Start out gently. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a week is great. It's gonna help you a lot. So stick to that. Okay, Jan, that's what I'm aiming for. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, I hope it works out for you. I hope it works out for you. You're welcome. It's good news. I didn't put on weight, but I am working on nights. Oh, I mean that's great. Sometimes I feel like you hit a plateau, and you're not really seeing a lot of changes. You're not losing, right? I'm getting difficult to lose. Yeah, I understand that, but maybe you just have to change some things in your routine. Maybe you need to cut out more calories. Maybe you need to cut out more calories, or because there's this concept that your body gets used to exercises, right? Your body getting used to the same routine every time is because you're not adding more intensity to your workout. So you probably should make your workouts more intense. Sorry, if you try making your workouts more intense, then I think you would see better results from that. And also try cutting down a little bit on the calories. And okay, I don't eat too much, and I don't eat well. Okay, this is where it gets tricky, Helena. Sometimes we actually think um I don't eat a lot, so maybe. But the thing is, if you really take the time to sit down and like count the calories that you take in every day, you realize that you're going above the amount of calories that you should be eating every day, right? It gets tricky because for me, on the other side of the spectrum, I felt that I was eating a lot because I was really skinny, right? And I wanted to gain. I felt that I was eating enough, but I actually wasn't, right? Until I started really taking the time to like pay attention to, how many calories I'm actually taking in every day. And that was when I realized that I'm actually not eating enough. I need to add more calories to what I eat. But, at the same time, well, problem, that's also possible. That's possible because maybe your metabolism got slower or something. Uh, and but the advice that I can give you on that is that you increase the intensity of your workouts. Then because try very high intensity workouts. That's gonna really boost up your metabolism. But I understand. Also, eat less and move more. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jan. I feel like that's like the golden rule for weight loss. You eat less and you move more. That's brilliant, actually. I should pin that. That's like the tagline for today. we eat less, and we move more. That's awesome. I think we have about 27 people watching the live right now. Just interact, just join in on the conversation. Let's have more of an interactive session. I'll do my best. Yeah. All right. That's when you love yourself and you're happy. I feel like that's the best thing you could do for yourself. So that's great. That's awesome. Hey, Riss May. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Victoria. Hola. I guess you speak Spanish. I don't really speak Spanish like that, but yeah, I know hola. Hi, Wendy. I just joined so far, so good. Yeah, that's awesome. Uh, that's awesome. Hi, Angelica. How's it going? What trainers are you working with? Which trainers are you working with? And how do you feel about the exercises? Like, because some people start out and they get winded, and it's just like, oh my god, the exercises are too difficult. I can't do this. I can do that. Like, how do you feel about the exercises and everything? I haven't worked out since March last year, but now I have found my motivation again. Finally, I am very happy for you, Charlotte, and that's amazing that you found your motivation. Sometimes it can be really difficult to get back on track, because you just get used to not working out anymore, and it becomes a normal part of your life to not be active. And so yeah, I'm really happy that you got your motivation back. And the best thing about the app is that you get notified all the time. You get reminded all the time. I feel like this app is really gonna be a game changer for you when it comes to motivation, because you're gonna get reminded all the time, like, yo, it's time to work out, get active, join the workouts now. And you need that. Everybody needs that push. Okay. Hi, Sophie. Hi, what? So glad I didn't miss this one as I missed the last one. I'm glad you're here. We had a great time last time. It was the first time, but it went well. I think so. And I hope today is gonna be just as great. So far so good, right? So we're glad to have you. Hey, Casey. I love the app, but I don't like how it's not a long workout. Actually, the thing about the app is when you start, it usually helps you start out slowly, right? So the thing is, you can make the workouts longer if you want to. So what you have to do is you have to increase the intensity of your workouts, right? So just at the workout overview, before you start the workout, right, you increase the intensity to about 2x or 3x, and then the length of the workouts, the workout becomes longer, right? And you can also increase the difficulty of the workouts. It also helps to increase the duration of the workout. So you just go to your profile, you tap on difficulty, change it. If you're on beginner, you go to intermediate or advanced, and it's gonna help you get a longer workout. So that's what you do, Casey. I hope that helps you. Oh, Chinaris, that's amazing. That's amazing. Chinaris is amazing. Wendy says, I'm with Cade. At first, I was like, this is hard, but it's good now. Yeah, I feel, when you start out, it's always difficult. Obviously, you just need to stay motivated and, like, keep working, and you're going to get the hang of it eventually. First, okay. Tracy says I've been doing the beginner exercises with Kate and can feel a difference after 19 days. That's amazing. Okay, that's amazing. And the fact that you've been staying consistent for 19 days. Congratulations on that. Yeah, Kate is also an amazing trainer. So yeah, you're doing great. Rich may agree with Casey. Wish it was longer. Yeah, I already mentioned the thing with the intensity and the difficulty. So I think if you can change that, because you know I had the same thought also as well when I started using the app. For me it was like, okay, how can I make this longer? And then I started going, just playing around with stuff, and then I realized once you increase the intensity of the workout, you get a longer workout. So that's that about that. I'm with Kate. I have a trainer every Sunday with whom I do an hour of pilates and balance. I will use this program the other days. Oh, yeah, that's amazing, Victoria. You can combine things. It's, as long as you get a better result, I feel like, that's amazing. I mean, I use the app as well, and then I do my workouts. I do my sessions at the gym. It really doesn't take away from that. It actually helps you more because most times I find myself using the app for more conditioning. And then when I want to do like more of my strength workout and everything, I do that at the gym. So combining can actually give you like a great result. Hey, Famil, what's happening? How you doing? Casey says I'm in 3x intensity. Okay, so I guess you should try increasing the difficulty then. I think that should help. Uh, I'm okay and I've gained so much weight in lockdown. Haven't been in the gym in a long time, so the workouts were great. Yeah, I understand. The situation with the lockdown was actually pretty crazy. So even I lost a lot of weight during the lockdown. So it's just, when you have the app, it's just amazing. You could do most of the workouts you could do anywhere, um, especially at home. It is so comfortable. You know, it's great. It's just amazing to have something like that you can work with. I'm working with Kate, and I started 5 weeks ago. Oh, that's amazing! 5 weeks, going strong. I like that. That's what I like to hear. When you been at it for a while, and you can probably say, "Yo, I've been consistent." That's amazing. Omega Plays. I just started using the app, and I'm enjoying it. See, that's amazing. That's amazing. I've been using the app as well for a while now, and for me, it's great. It's perfect. Sophie, when losing weight, is it better to weigh yourself or see how your clothing hangs on you so how you feel? Sophie, that's a great question, Sophie. The thing is, sometimes we get so caught up in the numbers, right? We get so caught up in the numbers that we forget to pay attention to how we actually feel and how we look, right? So when you get on the scale, you don't see the numbers going down, but you can fit in your jeans. That tells you that you're actually making progress. Because the thing with your body weight is that sometimes it seems as though the numbers aren't really changing, right? But that might be because your weight fluctuates depending on how much you slept or like what you ate. Maybe you ate something heavier than usual. Maybe you drank a lot of water and things like that. So when you get on the scale, you don't get the number that you expect, but you might actually be making a lot of progress. So you have to pay attention to how you feel and how you actually look. You know, Measure sometimes your body parts. Maybe if you're working on your thighs, you want to measure that, get a great measurement, and then you see that, oh, I'm actually making progress. So my advice is don't get too caught up in the number all the time. On average, I think it's best to just pick a day, maybe on Sundays, and you can check your weight every Sunday, right? Just once a week, every Sunday. That's perfect. That's good enough, to keep track. But I think it's more important for you to pay attention to how you feel and how you look. That's a great question. Josh says, I've been doing this for 3 weeks and the hurt is starting to feel good now. That's amazing. Yeah, like I talked about that just right now when I was talking about soreness. Like when you uh, just start out, because your muscles aren't used to that, so you get sore a lot. Even for people that have been working out for a long time, sometimes you get really sore when you target muscle groups that you haven't targeted in a long time, or that you don't target often. Or maybe you increase the intensity, or you increase the amount of weight that you use for your workout. Sometimes you realize that, oh my God, I am so sore, I can walk. The jokes they make about leg day, it do be like that sometimes. So yeah, I understand. But yeah, but like as you continue, it becomes better, and you understand, how it all works basically. Tracy says, I'm going to increase my workout by doing it AM and PM. Yeah, that's amazing. I think the thing about the app is that, okay, you have a specific plan, like a personalized plan for yourself, right? That you can do, uh, and then you have the library menu, where it's like you can go into the library and just do a bunch of workouts. Like there's so many workouts, so many different workouts that you can try in the library. So for me, the best advice would be for you to do uh, your daily plan, your workout for the day, and then if you want to do one more, maybe in the evening or something, you could go to the library and then find a workout for that you want to do, maybe a full body workout, maybe you just want to work on your legs or something, and then you do that. But yeah, increasing the workout frequency can also help you lose more weight, burn more calories basically. So moving on, lowering the same here. Oh yeah. Okay. Rachel says, I'm having issues finding the time. Um, yeah, Rachel. So the thing is, I was just talking to, I think it was Helena that I was talking to about that at the very start. And the thing is, it can be very tricky to find the time for workouts. So I feel like it gets to a point where it's like you have to decide that you gotta make it a part of your daily life, and that's how you can really find the time for that. Because if it's optional, then most often you're not gonna find the time for it, right? Because it's optional. It's something that you have to think of. Can I do this, right? So it's like just make it like food, right? You have to eat every day. It's there's no way you're second guessing that, right? So I feel like you have to do the same thing with workouts, and you just have to decide that, okay, this is gonna be a part of my daily or weekly routine, and I have to put this in certain parts of my day. And like, so I know, okay, maybe I'm working out first thing as soon as I get up, or maybe at this particular time in the day. And that's the best way that you can make the time for working out. So I hope, that works for you. And if you have too many things, one more thing that you can do is you can try to do your workouts on the weekends, and maybe do, if you're working out, if you want to work out about 4 times a week. So if you work out on Saturday and you work out on Sunday, and then you just have to find 2 more days during the week to work out. That makes sense, right? So yeah, I hope that helps you. Hi, Christina. Casey says, I'm quite hard when I'm working out 12.5 hours a day for 4 days. It's quite hard when I'm working. Oh yeah, okay. I read that wrong. I get it. Oh yeah, I just talked about not having the time, right? And basically, you just have to make it. You just have to make it. I don't know. Maybe you can follow the strategy I mentioned about trying the workouts on, the weekends instead of weekdays. Chantel says, I just started and I love it. I'm glad that you love it. I love it as well. So I'm with you on that. My problem is drinking and food, but eating better has gotten much more easier. Drinking is hard though. Uh, yeah, you just have to understand that you have to drink a lot of water. Is apart from just weight loss, it's just great for you to. Okay, you just reminded me that I have to drink some water. Thank you very much. Uh, you have to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. Apart from weight loss, just for your overall health, it's a very necessary thing. And I hope that you get more used to that, and you find a way to just do it. Timmy Teo. Okay, I am calorie counting, not much energy. So can I just walk 6K a day for now? Calorie counting, not much energy. Well, walking 6,000 steps a day, I guess that's what you mean. It can help you with weight loss, obviously, but I think it's not going to have the same effect as actually finding the time to work out. And if you're calorie counting, you want to make sure that even if you're on a calorie deficit, you don't want to cut uh, an excessive amount of calories out of your meal. If you're eating just about 500 calories a day, that's not enough for anything. So you're not gonna have the energy, right? A lot of people want to do achieve weight loss by starving themselves, but that is very bad for your overall health, right? You're not even gonna have the energy to go through your workouts, right? So eating is actually very important for weight loss. So you have to make sure that you eat well, eat properly, and you consuming a decent amount of calories. So and then walking, hitting those steps every day can just become like a bonus, to that, to help you burn more calories and stay more active. Angelica says the workout will increase a bit longer. Starting you off slow, then will increase. Right now, my total time in workouts, because I'm a beginner about to, then I view the later weeks it has the workouts at. But exactly, as you go, obviously it becomes more intense, because when you start out slowly, and then after a while. But the thing is, some people actually want longer workouts on uh, the first workouts that they do, like right from day one. They want about 30 minutes of workout. But it's also understandable, especially if you've been working out before using the app, right? Before I started using the app, I had been working out already. So day one, obviously I would want more than 7 minutes of workout, 15 minutes of workout. So you just can increase the intensity, and then you get a longer workouts. But as time goes on, obviously uh, the duration of your workouts are going to increase as well. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next comment. When I used to go to the gym, I didn't lose much weight in months, but I felt so good and my clothes fitted better. Wasn't too much concern. Uh, yes, exactly, exactly. Sometimes you get too caught up in how much you weigh, that you're not paying attention to how good you feel, and how you look, right? So that can really hinder you from staying focused and motivated, because you're getting discouraged by the numbers that you see on the scale. Hi, Shanika. I'm guessing it's Shanika. Apologies if I did not pronounce that properly. Alexander Stark. I love the app. I would It would be required to have a couple wind down exercises at the end of each workout. Other than that, it's great. Yes, that's amazing. I agree. And yeah, that's just a great suggestion. There's nothing else I can say about that. That's actually a great recommendation and should be taken into consideration. I'm enjoying the app and the patience that'll come with it. That's amazing. That's amazing, Angelica. Hi, Carla. I'm starting Monday again. Let's do this. This is, it's amazing, when you feel like you're falling off track, and then yes, it gets really exciting. And I hope you have a great workout, and I hope that you stay motivated, because it can be very difficult to find motivation, and most especially to stay motivated. It can be really difficult. So, uh, yeah, it's glad to see you back on track. Sophie says, I've started drinking 3.7 liters of water a day now. Have a bottle specific for it. Is that too much? Or what is a good amount of water to drink daily? Actually, this is a very common question, but a very good question, Sophie. The thing is, most times, I would say it varies basically. Like the amount of water that you have to drink a day depends on a lot of different factors, right? Where you live. If you have a hot climate, obviously you would need to drink more water than people that live in a cold climate, for example, right? Also, how much you weigh would dictate how much water you need to drink. A lot of things basically go into that, determining how much water you got to drink a day. So if you feel comfortable with 3.7 liters of water a day, and you don't feel too bloated, and you don't feel like you're drinking too much, because you can actually drink too much water, right? You can drink too much water, and when you work out, you feel nauseous. Uh, you get lightheaded. That has actually happened to me before at one time when I drank too much water during my workouts. And so, I'm actually speaking from experience. You can actually drink too much water. So you might want to take it easy, but 3.7 doesn't seem like too much water to me. But if you feel that it's too much, then you cut it down. But if it seems okay, then I think it's normal. uh, the results won't happen overnight. You have to stay consistent. That's true. That's I you nobody can say they achieved weight loss in a couple weeks, and just it takes time. It takes time. It takes devotion, right? Basically, so that is what a lot of people have to understand. This is not going to happen just right now. It's not going to happen. You have to take the time to build, right? You have to take the time, to work your way slowly, slowly, but eventually, you're gonna achieve your goal. I remember when I started, and then it was so difficult at the start for me to gain, because I kept on wondering what I was doing wrong. I kept on wondering what I was doing wrong. And then I started realizing, I just need to take my time with this, right? Don't be in such a hurry to change things, because it's not gonna happen in the blink of an eye. Uh, Gina says, I'm with Ciara. Nice to meet you, Gina. She's wonderful. I have to modify the workouts because of my sprained wrist, but I definitely see the results. Okay, that's amazing. And one thing I also like about this app, I don't personally, I don't think I've seen that a lot, with, any other app that I've ever used, is the fact that you can actually change exercises. If you feel like you don't like an exercise, or you feel like an exercise doesn't work for you, you can switch it, right? You can replace it. You just at the workout overview before starting your workout, you just tap on the workout, right? Tap on the exercise, and you replace the exercise. And you have a lot of different exercises that you can use to replace that, and that's amazing. And the fact that you have a personal trainer that you can talk to and be like, hey, uh, I don't like this exercise. Can we switch it up? Can we change it? That's I think that's amazing. Yeah, Sierra is amazing. I also think as long as you're breaking sweat, something is gonna work. Exactly. Just put in the work, Victoria. Like Victoria says, you put in the work. Today's tagline by um sorry, I missed the name. Let me search for it real quick. Today's tagline by Jan is we eat less and we move more, right? Eat less and move more. That's the motto. I am Sarbjeet. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Manpreet. Nice to meet you, Nicole. How do you get motivated enough to do it? I've paid for this app every week, and I've done 2 days worth of workout. Uh, Motivation comes in different ways. Everyone finds their motivation in different ways, but I feel like, okay, first of all, you have your personal trainer. Like they are they're supposed to remind you every time you have a workout and be like, hey, Nicole, it's time to work out. Get up and do your workout right now. Something like that. And apart from that, you can try other things that's gonna motivate you to work out. For example, uh, I like to call it an accountability partner, right? Get yourself an accountability partner, someone that's gonna be there to tell you, hey, Nicole, it's time to work out. Someone that's gonna call you. Maybe it's basically like a gym partner, right? Like a workout partner. You can share the app with them. Let them join in on the workouts, and you guys have a great time doing the workouts together, right? I feel like that's an amazing way because sometimes we feel like we can just motivate ourselves, but sometimes we need other people to be there to be like, yo, it's time to do the workout. And maybe that's just what's lacking. Or you also just have to remind yourself of the fact that you want to look great, you want to feel great, right? And this is the way you can do that. Remind yourself of that, and find a way to just, like I said before, integrate working out into your lifestyle. Make it a lifestyle. If you see it as something that you have to force yourself to do every single time, it's going to become a problem and you're not going to be able to stay consistent. But if you find a way uh, to integrate working out into your lifestyle, like your daily routine, it's going to be much easier for you to work out. So, those are my 2 cents. Hi, Janine. Walk 5 miles a day at least 6 days a week. Is this good? I try to add the workouts too, but slipping lately. 6 days a week. Is this? You that actually sounds great, but what I would say is that you also want to make sure that you're not overwhelming yourself, right? Overwhelming yourself can actually lead to a decrease, to a slower metabolism rate. You know, uh, so it's great. It's great to make sure that you're staying active, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not overwhelming yourself. So you can do the workouts about 3 times a week. I feel like that would be great, and then you walk your miles with that. Nice to meet you, Rosaline. Helena. I do work in the morning after 12 hours working. Oh, do you mean you work out in the morning? But that's actually amazing. I feel like in the morning, working out in the morning is a great way to get your day started, right? You just get up and you do your workout before doing anything else, and you don't have to think about, when to work out. Uh, during the day, that's just amazing. It gets you started, gets you energized, right? It puts you way ahead of the game, like they say, right? You go out, you're all confident, you got your workout in. That's amazing. Nice to meet you, kiddies. I'm with Kate. That's amazing. Kate is amazing. Uh, Erin, how are you doing? Thank you for joining in. Trisha, Trisha Harris. I like what you said about making the workouts not an option. I have done that with morning works with my dog. Exactly. It's like walking. It's like walking your dog, right? It's something that you do. It gets to a point when you walk your dog, right? It gets to a point where it's like you don't even think about. It's not stressful to you anymore. It's a necessity, right? It's something. It's a part of your daily routine. You just go out and you walk your dog. It's normal for you, so you have to find a way to make your workout the same thing, and that's just amazing. I feel like that's the best way, to just stay motivated and stay consistent with your workouts. Manpreet says, "I love this app. It is really good and helpful for me." That's great. I actually do as well. I love the app. I think it's really useful. It's really helpful, and I hope you stay consistent with your workouts. I want to hear about your goals, because I think a lot of people also they I hope that it's not only weight loss. Maybe we have some people that are trying to gain instead. So if you have questions about weight gain as well, like I'd be glad to talk about that. All right. Leslie says, "This cold and snow has made me so lazy. All my progress from last year. I work from home, so I have no excuse." See, I can actually relate to that, because when it gets so cold, uh, it's really difficult for you to get out of bed and actually do something productive. It can be really difficult, right? So, but since you work from home, think about it. I feel like this is something that you can. It could actually be easier than you think, right? When you take your breaks from working, maybe you probably just work on your laptop, right? So when you take your breaks, or maybe just after working, you just create the time to work out. Just think about it as a routine that you do after doing your work. You get your work done, and then you do your exercises. It's perfect, especially when you're at home. Some people have to commute, right? They go to work and then they got to drive back, or take the public transport and go back home, and then they're tired from all that. But when you're working from home, I feel like you actually have an advantage, and you can get to your workouts quicker than anybody else. So just make sure you use that, as a way to actually stay consistent. uh Hi, Nat. I believe Nat is the name. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Arlit. Nice to meet you, Ashana. Christy says, "I'm so in love with this app. I have 4 kids, and it was hard for me to find the time. But me and my oldest, 2, 10, and 9, do it twice a day." That is amazing. When you work out with your kids, that was when I was talking about finding an accountability partner, working out with somebody else, that's a great way to implement that as well. When you're working out, with your kids, if you have kids, you can work out with them. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you can work out with them. It actually even makes you more comfortable and more confident, when you have someone that's going to push you throughout the workout. That's great when you do that. So that's amazing. So we have a question from Sophie. Can you eat every 2, 3? Okay, sorry about that. All right. A question from Sophie. Can you eat about 3-4 hours, as long as it's around no more than 1,800 2,000 calories a day. Also, what happened to the daily challenge? Okay, about the calories. The thing is, um, it's not. I would say it's more like an individual thing, right? The amount of calories that you have to eat a day um, would differ from someone else, right? So I feel like it's a more personal thing. You would just have to find. I think it would be better for you to use like a weight loss calculator or something, to calculate the amount of days, the amount of calories that you eat in a day. Uh, so that's that about that. And eating every 3 to 4 hours, it doesn't really matter. You don't want to stress yourself about that. Um, as long as you eating the right amount of calories that you're supposed to eat, and you're not eating more than that, it really doesn't matter if if you eat every 3-4 hours or longer or shorter. Really doesn't matter. Hi, Lorele. I think I remember you from last time. I'm glad to have you back, Narisa. My trainer is Kate, and I started 3-4 weeks ago. I love my Fitingo app, and I definitely have noticed a different. Oh, I forgot to answer a question. I think the second part of your question: what happened to the challenge daily workouts? Actually, that is a question that you have to direct to the support, right? Ask the support; they're gonna help you with that. As far as my knowledge goes, I can just talk about fitness and everything. So yeah, make sure you direct that question to support, and they can help you with that. Okay, so back to the question from Larissa. Oh, it's not even a question. It's just I love my Fitingo app. I definitely have noticed a difference. That's amazing. That's amazing. I feel like when you actually have, instead of like trying to do it yourself, you just have this app that reminds you every time that you have to work out. Already has a personalized plan for you to follow and everything. Yeah, that's amazing. Uh, Tabitha says, "What if you get sick eating? Example: it's hard for me to eat a full breakfast. I can eat a banana and drink water to be full, and then if I eat as much as it says, I get queasy. What can I do?" Um, you might want to consult like a nutritionist or something. I don't know why it would, you would feel that way for eating. But if you don't have the appetite, it might be because of something else. You understand? Sometimes you don't have the appetite to eat as much as you should because there's something wrong, maybe something else that's wrong with your diet that you need to correct. You know, Maybe that's why you feel that way, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't tell you to force feed yourself, right? Or force the food. If you feel bad eating that amount of food, then just stop, right? And I feel like you should just consult your nutritionist or your doctor or something and try to figure out why exactly you don't have the appetite, uh, to eat as much as you should. Ashana, I have recently joined the app, and so far, I love it. That's great. That's great. And I hope you stay consistent. That's just what I preach, because a lot of people do not stay consistent, and they want to achieve uh, certain results. And it's like, if you don't stay consistent, there's no way that you're going to achieve these goals. You have to stay consistent with your workout. So, you know, I work out 3 days a week, and is what I started. Yeah, like I said before, 3 days. I feel like 3 days is just perfect for you to start out with. 3 days. As time goes on, you can increase that, right? You can increase to 4 days after a couple weeks. You can even go up to 5 days. So yeah, 3 days seems quite optimal. Nice to meet you, Kaylee. My trainer is Kate. I started the app yesterday. So far, so good. Feeling hopeful. I'm definitely. I'm just I'm certain that if you stay consistent with your workouts, you're gonna see changes. It's Arlen says I can barely drink a little water. You have to find a way to get used to drinking water. Okay, sometimes it can be difficult, right? You can actually set a reminder. How about you set a reminder, right, to remind you every time you have to drink water. Like, okay, drink zero point 0.5 liters of water right now. Something like that. I feel like it would help. Same thing as eating. Like maybe if you forget to eat, or maybe you eat too much, or something like that. Reminders actually, you know, they help a lot. So make sure you use reminders to help with that aspect. I'm just going through the questions. So I think we're running out of time. We have about 10 minutes left. So I'm just going to go through the questions really quickly and try to answer the ones that I can, and so that we can wrap it up. Nice to talk to you. Thank you. I need to go prepare for work. Helena, it was great having you. See you next time. Jackie, I've had 3 kids with anxiety and really want to tone my body and gain more muscles. um, you can definitely do that. I was just talking about people that actually want to gain and not lose. So this app can help you with that. You just have to understand that this has to do with how much calories you're consuming, and like the intensity of your workout as well. You want to be able to do as to tone your body, right, to get that definition. You want to focus on being able to do as many repetitions as possible on your exercises. Uh, Nat, it's awesome to have a webinar for the app. Thank you. I just started first day and I'm loving the app. Yeah, I feel like this is a great way to connect with the users, and the one we had last time was great too. We were able to just talk about just break down some questions that most people had. Um, Generally, and so you being able to ask your questions and me being able to give you firsthand answers about and it's not about just me providing answers to you. Sometimes I want to learn as well, because I learn from everything around me. I learn from people. Maybe you might have some questions that even I don't have answers to, and I gotta go do my research on that. So it also helps me as much as it helps you. So it's perfect. Lilia says Kate has been one of my best trainers, and I have seen some results. That's amazing. Nutrition wise, is there any hint to help with during this journey? Okay, the first thing within the app, right, that you wanna use when it comes to nutrition or diet or anything is there's this thing called the healthy living plan, right? It basically opens up like every Sunday, right? So it actually covers a lot of uh, very useful topics that most people just want to know about. Cravings, eating too much sugar, like how to, how much you need water and things like that. It has a lot of useful topics that you might be interested uh, in, and so I would say you check that out and try to use that. And what else can I say? I always talk about calorie deficit. If your goal, right, is weight loss, then you have to be at a calorie deficit to lose weight, right? And prioritize obviously healthy foods, whole grain bread, whole grain pasta. If you want to eat pasta, you want to consume more protein, and drink a lot of water. I'm with Vanessa. I started 3 weeks ago, and right now the cravings is all. I was just saying the same thing about the cravings. I think this is the first chapter of the healthy living plan or something. Yeah, if I'm right. So you just want to look at just look into that basically. I think is really going to help because I went through it myself, and it does contain a lot of healthy tips. And I think I mentioned this the last time that if you crave, unhealthy things, just don't buy them. Right? Don't buy them. The best thing you could do is not to buy them. Just make sure that the only things that you have at home are fruits and vegetables, right? And when you crave those things, you don't have access to them, and you just let them go eventually because it's already part of a routine, and it gets registered in your brain that, oh my god, it's 1 a.m. I gotta have a chocolate bar. I gotta have a candy bar or something like that. And just try to distance yourself on a more serious note from those things, because on the long run they do not benefit your health. Already eat less and move more. That's amazing. That's the motto for today. Thanks to Jan. Excited to start my weight loss journey tomorrow. It's amazing. I hope you have a great workout tomorrow. Jessica says definitely need more accountability. Yeah, I don't know. Just get a partner or something. You want to have someone that's there to push you and everything. That's a good idea. You're welcome, Nicole. I need more motivation. I have 3 kids, and so I guess I'm tired. So my work, like, nah, I'm too tired today. See, I understand. It's like that sometimes when you get a note. A notification might not be enough sometimes, right? You see your notification, you can just ignore, right? So it's about finding ways to just stay more consistent. Actually, the question is from Nat. Let me see if I didn't lose that. Okay, are we gonna be doing this every Sunday? That is most likely. But we plan to do this as regularly as possible. So, we're gonna let you know basically if we're gonna be doing this every Sunday. But just look forward to seeing me more often. Um, it definitely helps me. Okay, we have about 3 minutes, so I'm just gonna go over the most. Uh, okay, I have just completed 6 months hard, but I'm loving it. We'll start 30-day plan tomorrow. I can see changes in my body. I'm sweating and gaining a bit of muscle. That's amazing, Lorraine. Keep up the good work. You've been doing so great. You've been doing amazing. I mean, I was working out in the morning, but my work schedule changed, and I work out in the evenings, but find myself more tired than invigorated during the day. I understand. Yeah, that can actually be a problem because you've done so many things during the day, and then you have to work out in the evening. It might be, a lot more stressful. So I mentioned before that you can try, doing 2 days on the weekend, and then maybe do 2 additional days during the week or something. So basically, try to work out, when that you have less things to do that day. Lorraine says, "This is my first time joining the chat. It's very informative and motivating. I'm happy that you feel that way, uh, and I'm glad that I can help as well." Uh, do you screen share the app with your TV? You can try, what's this called? Screen mirroring your entire phone to get it on your screen. But I think you can also ask, direct that question to support. Maybe they can help you with that. Um, I started with 4 days, then to 5 days at intermediate, and I'm going to try 7 days for 30 days. That's amazing. That is amazing. I love that you're consistent with it, and you're gradually increasing the amount of days that you work out. It's gonna help you burn more calories and everything. And so basically, what can I say? Thank you, Lorelei. Thank you, Lilia. Thanks everyone that joined today. This was amazing. This is the second time, and it's all positive energy, positive vibes, and I'm happy that we had so many people that joined in today. I think it was way more than last time, so that's great. I mean, we must be doing something right. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys now. And what can I say? Stay active, stay consistent, do your workouts, and you know, we appreciate having you as part of the Fitingo community. So bye for now.